Welcome back for another edition of the Throwback before the third quarter. Ryan Steineckert here with the legendary voice of the SUU Thunderbirds, Art Challis. Art, you were the voice of the Thunderbirds for 46 years. Never played EKU in that time. Eastern Kentucky University, our opponent this week.
Oh, we didn't play them. Not that I know of, and I think there's been twice. And we were trying to figure out why they didn't play in 23, because they did play in 22. And that game was 35-28 for Eastern Kentucky. And then they came here last year, October 12th of 24, and we won 42-21 in that game. So the series is pretty short, but there've been a lot of points scored in those two games. A lot. 63 last year when they played here, and now we're at halftime of the game here in Kentucky, and it's the third time the two teams have met.
Each team is 1-0 at home. Last year at SUU, the Thunderbirds never trailed in the game. Eastern Kentucky tied it a couple of times during the game, but the Thunderbirds never trailed, and Targi Lamson was kind of the star, 170 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns.
He did. He had a great game. They're 4-5, just like Southern Utah is coming into the game.
But 2-3 in the conference, where SUU is 3-2. Here's something I want to touch on, Art. And since this history is so short between Southern Utah and Eastern Kentucky, maybe this is a good time to bring this up. Last year, Targi Lamson, a historic season running the football. This year, had we not had last year, Josh Dye would look like a historically great running back for Southern Utah. Do you remember a time going back when Southern Utah had 2 different running backs have this much success in consecutive seasons?
During the late 90s, the quarterback did. He was from Skyline High. Joe, I can't remember his last name now, but Mike Cannon was the big ball carrier, but he started in 97. And in that first game, his total offense, his total yardage, I guess I should say, equaled 250-something yards. And we beat Illinois State here at the stadium at Eccles, and that was a big win for us. And that was the beginning of Cannon's great years here. And he's now in the Hall of Fame and an attorney, I think, up in Salt Lake. He got a scholarship to go, a Rhodes scholarship to go to England, and then he played in the German Football League, and we just had somebody else over there doing that, I thought. So anyway, that was a great season, but he was a running back, and then he went to quarterback the next year. And as a quarterback, and with Joe Dupay was his name, and Dupay and those 3 or 4 ran the ball all the time. We were the leading rushing team in the FCS one of those years, maybe 2 of them. And it was an exciting time for the offense, but they weren't really passing the ball. But then when Cannon became the quarterback, they did. And after he graduated, they continued to throw the ball, but then they had a coaching change, and that's when Wes Meyer came in 2002 or 3, right in there. Anderson was here in 2003.
Gary Anderson.
That's a little history.
Yeah. Well, Thunderbird fans are being spoiled right now if they like to see good running backs these last couple years. And Josh Dye, #1 in the country in touchdowns, and I think 2nd or 3rd in rushing yards. So good times for SUU running the football. And again, I always like to just mention, at least credit that offensive line and what they do to open holes.
Well, they've been great, haven't they?
Yeah.
And they've done really well. And the defense is getting better and better every week, it seems like.
Yeah.
And Lando Brown has 12 sacks and 38 tackles coming into this game.
Yeah.
So their defense is pretty good, I think. And we probably will find out going into the second half what has to happen. But Joe Dupay was a running quarterback back in 97. And he ran the ball and was really good at it. He was in a kind of a single wing offense under his dad at Skyline High School up in Salt Lake. So that's where he learned it. And then he came here. And the other time I remember was Austin Menifee.
From Canyon View. Yeah.
And he went to school here, but his dad played for SUU.
Yeah.
way back before he did.
Okay.
And I used to watch his dad run, and he was a great runner, but he loved contact. He would. You can see when we're not up as high as they are in some places, but you could see the opportunity to go to the outside. And Kelvin Menifee loved to go in and just bang these guys, and he was very effective at it. Wow. A great running back, but that was space of years between those two. But we have had a number of good running backs over the years, and so that's something to think about. Yeah, because Dye is just doing all kinds of running all over everyone. Yeah. I hope he's going to do that against Eastern Kentucky today.
Well, that'll do it. That's our time is up on the throwback before the third. Art, thanks so much for your time again.
It's fun. We like it. Go T-Birds. Get another win. Be 5-5.